Y'all see my under chin, but I don't care. I had to do a meeting, and y'all know when you got to do a meeting from home and you do a remote, you don't be fully dressed. I'm going to show y'all how I'm looking, y'all, because I'm looking like I'm looking. I'm looking like Brown's niece Black, okay? Tyler Perry, if you make a character named Black, you better have me in there. Look, y'all. Bam! Yeah! Bam! Yeah, so I had to put on this vest because I got on my workout gear, and it is actually one of my favorite workout things. So, yeah, let me actually take that off. I'm gonna take it off, and then I'm gonna get here shortly and start talking about what I need to say, babe. Say what you need to say. My grandmother used to say what you need to say and go on about your business. So that's what I'm gonna do, y'all. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Okay. Today I felt like, well, I was feeling like this before. I told you I was having a lot of prayer attacks. Y'all see, please excuse me. I did not put on brassiere and all that, and I have a waist thing that is really, really doing something to my stomach. Is trying to make it closed a little bit more. So if y'all see me sagging, that's what it is. Okay, I'm at home. I might be videotaping with y'all, but it is what it is. Okay, so here we go. I have been feeling, I told you I was having like different, it felt like different energies coming around. Oh, I didn't even show y'all this. Oh yeah, my finger burst. Thank goodness, because it was like the worst, and it was really bad. But yeah, I was having these kind of attacks, and I felt like a presence was coming over, like oppressing. And going through that, I knew what I needed to do, which was pray, get closer to God, find out what this is, and allow it to pass by. You know, because if you let something dwindle and stay, it will try to interrupt your life and continue to interrupt your life. And you have to understand that the attack of the enemy works in patterns. It works in patterns. It'll be like just before you're about to have something real big, or just after you did something big, or you're supposed to be doing one thing, and so many other projects that have been put on your plate. You know, so be careful of that. I won't say be careful, but just have an open mind to that. So today I wanted to talk. When I was having that presence, I was like, what is going on? And did anybody send this, or is this regionally? Did this come environmentally? Because we react based off of our environment, not just the people in our environment, but the environment, itself. And so I was like, is this some leftover residue from the environment, or is this, place? And so I went on my journey of just praying and going on to a miniature fast and just going to see. But it was very quick and it was very clear what God was showing me, because he wasn't talking more. He was just showing me the patterns, and that's when I was like, oh yeah, God, I forgot you told me that the enemy works in patterns. Look at the patterns. You've been through this before. So what do? You pray, you go, and stay away. And so I did that, and I noticed that my life became better. My life became better once I got back clear to what I was supposed to be, like what I was supposed to be doing, and leaving some of the activities that I was doing behind. Some people are attached to you because they like what you have to offer. They like what you have to give. And it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing. Okay? And you will think these people are your friend. They will act like they are the best things since sliced bread. They will come to your house, act like they're family. They would do all this stuff. And in reality, they can't stand your guts. Okay? I've had that happen many of times. And that's why I'm able to sit here and tell you about about what is going on. So I was noticing, oh shoot, oh no. Yeah, I'm trying to get this little stand on here. Probably need to put that in my car. Yes, I was trying to get that to, there we go. Perfect. And so I was trying to get that to, I was trying to remember that and just stay focused on what God was telling me, do my work, do what He has me to do, and go home. And I started doing that, but I started also noticing that once I did that, those same people would be trying to call me out of the blue, trying to get me distracted. Not only that, people who didn't have anything that wanted to have anything to do with me wanted to get me distracted. Or if they found out that I was having some distractions, they wanted to be a part of that. They really wanted to be a part of that distraction. So and it was intentional. It wasn't like, oh, they just really like to do it. Some people are like that, but you have to understand, they won't even have anything else to do. Some of these people will not have anything else to do. You'll want to do something on certain days, and they will be nowhere to be found. Or you need them you'll be helping them all around. You need them, and they'll be nowhere to be found. Unless you about to clown and you take that energy and you start focusing on yourself. That's when they start feeling the energy pulling back, and then they want to enter right back into your life. No. Okay, be careful of these people. Some people know that you got good things that are coming your way, and they don't want to see it. Okay, point blank, they don't want to see it. So they know they can't really come off and tell you that, okay, I don't want this to happen, because you're going to be like, what the heck? Who are you? And why would you say something like that? And I'm going to do what I want to do. You have your choice to do what you want to do, and I have my choice to do what I want to do. But they're not going to say that because they know that sounds very weak. So what they would do is try to get you distracted. I have a person right now, and I literally just put them in the other category now. I don't try to take away from people's walk, and I don't try. Excuse me, and I don't try to allow other people to take me away from my walk. Sometimes we might have to separate because of it. But I noticed that when I said I wanted to go and exercise back again, this person wanted to take me out to eat and was like, come on, you don't need to do that. And I was like, yeah, I want to, because it's something that I'm really focused on. And this person literally tried to start every argument, tried to meet different places, just tried to make their situation be their narrative of what they wanted to be. That they wanted me to get off of my square. And when I said, okay, well, you can go eat, did you need me to drop you off or take you to somewhere to go get something to eat? I'll come back. They had a huge fit. Okay. And so these are some of the examples that I'm telling y'all will happen. I wish somebody would have told me this going through this process, that I was going to lose a lot of people that were around me, which honestly, if you left, it's for the better. Even if you come back, it's for the, and you're designed to leave for a second and come back. It's for the better. If you left and you intentionally left and you never come back, it was for the better. So, but yeah, I wish somebody would have told me this. But yeah, you have to be careful, especially during this time, especially towards the end of the year, which is the beginning. Well, spiritually, this is the beginning of the year, even though we think this is the end of the year, but September. So even in the kingdom of darkness, this is the beginning of the year. So towards the beginning of the year. So yeah, you have to be very vigilant, and not only just the end of the year, because this happens continuously. Take an inventory of who is around you. You'll see how you change, how your emotions change, how you react to people. How you're finishing your goals. If are these people taking away from what you are trying to do, even if they're nice, even if they sound kind, because sometimes in this culture we have an issue, and when I say we, I mean we as a human race have an issue with accepting people for being honest and truthful, no matter what format they come in. If they're screaming and cussing and all kind of crazy stuff, and people think they're a mad person, or they think that they lost their marbles, they allow them to say whatever they need to say. But or if they say something very nice and it's a lie, and it sounds good, but it's not helpful, it's not the truth, people will accept it. People will sit here and accept it. And then they will tell the person who would be brutally honest and tell you straight up in your face what is going on and what is happening and how you need to fix it. Which, if you follow that person, you would be okay in a better situation. And they will knock that same person by they saying that they are wrong and they're doing, causing harm to people, and that's not true. We need to wake up, and we need to get on board with accepting the truth for what it is. Okay, accepting the truth for what it is. Prime example, I'll tell you about. Okay, that's just like you wanting to work out. That's just like me wanting to get slimmer. If somebody told me that's okay, you don't need to do that, you're fine as what you are, that's cool, that sounds good, but obviously that's not, because that's not what my goal is. My goal is to lose the weight. So in order to complete the goal that I have destined for myself, and not to stay and be okay with somebody else's perspective, because that's their perspective, okay? It's not your perspective, obviously, because you want to lose weight. I am going to do what the person who looks like what I'm trying to look like does. Do they go and run? Do they go and jog? Do they sit on the couch every day? Do they eat Twinkies? You have to understand that. You have to understand that. You have to go in that direction. And I know y'all like, well, what does this have to do with spiritual robbers? Clearly, if you don't understand that, I don't even, well, you know what, I explained it anyway. But if I have to explain it for you to understand, you need to check on yourself, okay? Because that's how it happens. You think that everybody's doing magic and all this other stuff. No, a lot of people are taking you away from your goals by just telling you the opposite, making you feel comfortable, making you conform, making you conform. That's what they're doing. And once you conform, then you're out of the running. Then you're out. If I say, okay, you're right, and I don't go to the gym, guess what? I'm never going to get to that size. I'm never going to start. I'm never going to get to the place that I want to get. And I'm going to be continuously sad. And not only will I be sad, if I don't complete my goals, which every person will do, if they don't do that, if they stay in a place of negative and they don't complete their goals and this is what they really want to do, I would begin to start self-hating myself, self-sabotaging myself. Not only that, I will be toxic around the people who are doing it. I will be toxic around the people who are doing it, who I will see are doing it, and looking at myself, telling myself the lie that somebody else told me, which was their perspective. You don't have to. You look fine there. And never get it. That's how you come across these people. That's how you come across spiritual robbers. Now, not everybody that example doesn't apply to everybody. Some people do say that and they really mean it. And sometimes that is true. But you got to think about what your goal is and what you are trying to accomplish. What you are trying to accomplish, not nobody else, not nobody else. Even with my pageantry stuff, people, oh yeah, you don't need to do that. Why do you want to do that? With my, makeup business, why do you want to do that? You shouldn't do that. And who cares? If that's what I want to do, the truth of the matter is, if I want to do it, I'm going to do it no matter what. Okay? I'm going to do it and I'm going to make it happen no matter what. If that's what I really, 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 really want. Okay? Second, if that's what I really want and you tell me that something's contrary to what I believe, why do I care? I don't. Why do I care? I don't. 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 Okay, anywho. But yeah. Why would I care? Last, in order for you to be safe away from that kind of environment, is to put yourself away from people who do that or who don't respect that, who don't respect their views. You have to stay away. You have to stay away until you're able to build something. I won't say build a wall, but you have to be able to build enough confidence and enough stamina to the point that it won't affect you. And just like we talk about words create words, they really do, negative and positive. You can say some things positive and you can speak over your life. That's the same thing with somebody who is being a robber. They can say, oh, well, you're not going to do this, or this isn't happening, and that's an extra weight that you got to battle. You got to go and battle against. So yeah. Yeah, stay away. Stay away from them. I think that is about it about spiritual robbers. I didn't want to go too deep into the aspect. Now we know there are some people who try to steal stars. They just do. and very fortunate of it. But like myself, I'm a believer. Okay? And I'm a believer that fights. Okay? So I ain't worried about it. Listen, because when it tells you, if you know the rules, you know what your manual say, you're not worried about that part. But I did want to tell you guys, like, be careful of that. Be careful. The ones that you need to worry about is the ones that act like they're supporting you, but they're really freaking not. And a lot of these people can be a lot of the people that you see every day, that you call your friends, and a lot of them can be your family members. So check that out too. I got a couple in my family, my doggone self. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem, and I'm out. Bye.